What's up, guys? Welcome to HO Powertrain. A rare Saturday afternoon doing a live. Man, that's rare. If I look a little tired, a little droopy, it's because I've been out all day working, cutting grass, doing everything, and just trying to come and mellow out, relax, and do a couple of things on this gondola car here. So it's going to be a slow stream and basically putting details and trying to get one of these cars complete, at least just one, so I have two left. Let's see how far we can get with this. Before we start, uh I want to show you guys the bleaching I did. So there you go, there's the bleaching. That's with the alcohol. And if you focus yourself with the alcohol and taking your time, you can get results like this. I mean, it's very, very easy to do it. So that's how the bleaching came out when it's all said and done. I'm gonna put her running on the layout in a minute. And this here is another one I had weathered up a while back. So if you're unfamiliar with me weathering my locomotives, I have older streams. You just got to go through them and see. So there you go. Looks pretty sweet, eh? A lot of rusty. All right, let me go put this DC on and start to building on this. Feel free to chat, talk about trains, and we'll get this show going. Okay. 1 second. Oh, wrong one. Wrong one, David. Wrong one. They look the same. Wrong one. All right, we got her on DC running right now. Okay, let's see what we're gonna do first. I gotta remember how this went together. Gotta get instructions first, right? All right. So when I build a kit like this, I kind of I put it in sequence with the picture, so I don't have to be flopping back and forth, and it's not as confusing. So putting this exactly like the picture is very helpful. All right, so I'm gonna put that little hole to the back. So that's where the brake chain goes through that little square hole. Okay. All right. Again, slow stream. This ain't nothing special but building kits. Okay. If you're interested and we see how this goes, and I'm pretty sure there'll be a lot of little parts breaking along the way. So. Oh lordy. All right, so we're gonna work on this side here, and it's going to be 8, 6, and 15. So this is two different grab rails that go right here. 8, 6, and 15. That's what we need. So again, this is the sprue we're gonna be cutting out of. Hey Blake, how you doing, man? 8, 6, and 15. Okay. Building some kits, Blake. 8, 6, and 15. All right. Yo, Lord Nikon. How you doing, man? How you doing? Thank y'all for stopping by. Okay, so this is 15 is going to be a stirrup. I call it a stirrup, but what it is, it's the man, you can hardly see it, huh? It's the step that goes on the bottom of this gondola here. Okay. So what I like to do, because these little holes are so tiny, these little holes, I like to open them up with the tweezers. Okay. It's good, man. Trying to do a little progress, get my kits knocked out little by little. Cause man, I got so much I need to be doing, and the time in the day for this and videos and the just normal life is with work and everything is just, it's one of them things, man. All right, so there's the step stool, the footstep, and we're just gonna blast it with some plastic weld, some of this. Yes, sir. Small little step. I've been doing pretty well with them. I haven't been breaking too many of them. Thank God. Try to keep these details intact, but me grabbing and handling them, I'll break them. That's just a realism of it. All right. Probably do good to get you a pin vise to open them holes up. But the only thing with a pin vise is that if you put too much pressure on them, you'll go clean through the side of your locomotive. Car. So I use what's in hand, and I don't have to worry about making more disaster on this little car here. Besides breaking handrails, right? There's the offset. This one's offset, and it goes right here. Well, actually, oh crap! Did I lose it? Did I lose it? Well, it went somewhere. All right. Maybe I'll come across it later. I don't know. Yep, we lost it. Okay, come on. We're not putting that one. All right. We'll just leave that one off. I might stumble across it. I did that 2 or 3 times already, and I stumbled across it already. Yep. It's long gone. Okay, move on. All right, I'm gonna go to the back here, and we're gonna put, it's gonna be 8, 3 6s, and 14. Okay. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna rob one from here. So I'm gonna leave one of them off here and put it here. Good idea. Okay. Eight, 3 6s. Okay. Bear with me if you're not seeing it, but I'm cutting out these little handrails that are really tiny and a pain in the ass to cut without them springing and flying like a bullet. Okay, all right. Come here, little bastard. Okay. What y'all been doing tonight, guys? You been running y'all locomotives? All right. Again, repeating the process of opening these holes up. Okay. All right. Again, put the straight handrail right at the top. That little baby here. And I think I'm gonna skip the last one and interchange it onto the front. I think that'll make sense. It's not gonna be the end of the world that I lost a step. Even though the rivet counters will chew my ass up for that. How the little HO man's going to climb it, David? The little HO man floats. He'll just float up these steps. Blake, what's your favorite train company you like to run? Union Pacific, then BNSF, then the latter. Like them all. The only one I really don't like, the dull colors I don't like, is the Norfolk Southern. I don't find anything with Norfolk Southern at all. I like good paint jobs and flashy locomotives.
No eggs, no you raise no flour, no
Man.
no gluten, no egg, no carbs, no fat, no cry, no beans, no greens, no.
Man. Rivet counter are coming. I can smell them from here. Yeah, they coming. Oh, that phone don't stop, man. All right. Yeah, rivet counting. I can imagine how bad the rivet counting is in like clubs. Like joining a club. Man, can you imagine how bad that is? Like you go to pick your train up. Man, you can't do that. Dog. $14. Yeah, I think a lot of I think most folks just want to run trains to kind of give back their nostalgia of when they were young, or even just having something to do, I think that's the thing in the hobby nowadays versus the actual rivet counting prototypical side of things. I think the freelance outweighs the big portion of that, and all people want to do is just have a hobby and have fun and create what they want to create and have their own spin and style on how they create. At least that's what I like to do. And they don't want the nonsense of the rivet counting, and people looking at detail highly. You know what I mean. What I'm trying to say. I picked my train up 2 millimeters from the right way, and stars getting chewed. Okay, Blake. Yeah, NSF. Yeah, okay. Picked my train up 2 millimeters from the right way, then stars getting chewed up type of situation you get in. Yeah, but I think that's what the majority of people want to do is just have a hobby and try to show it without somebody coming and saying, "Oh, you're missing this. You're not doing this, or and this and that." That's all. 8, 6, and 15 on this side. Okay. Although I do like making my stuff look realistic, I am freelance as hell, as you can tell on my layout. I am freelance. There's nothing that I copy in the real life to make it look prototypical to the real life. I don't do that because it doesn't matter how good you are. Trying to model something that you're seeing on a picture is hard to do, and you'll get stuck in that, and all the other progress is on the back burner. That's the way I look at it. At least for me, you know. Everybody's different, and everybody's got their own opinion to that. But I guarantee you, that's what I would be doing. Yeah. Oh yeah. Correct, Blake. Yep. Now that goes back to doing what the hell you want to do, man. Absolutely. We getting her. Ooh, almost lost that one. One flick of the knife, that thing goes flying, bro. But it's so nice to come in here and just, fire up your trains and do this stuff. That's the whole principle of it. All right. 14 on this one. Okay. I think I'm getting the hang of it finally, huh? Blake, gonna get me a 4x8 piece of foam board and cut it to 4x6 because I can barely fit that in my room. Yep, you work with the space you got, Blake. Absolutely. 4x6. Oh, you can do a lot. What's your model in HO in scale? Switching layout, a loop, return loop. I used to do in scale in this room. I did in scale. I had that similar setup in the back in here. And what got me on the in sale was the kits, man, for me. The kits was just tearing my ass up and putting them together. And I got frustrated one day and I just ripped it all out. I gave a lot of the stuff of the way and sold some stuff. HO, perfect. Can't go wrong with HO. Most popular scale in model railroading. HO scale. It's affordable. You can see it. uh, highly detailed. It's not fragile. They work good. They're not sensitive. They're just a good overall compatible scale to work in. I don't know how the G scaler guys are affording those locomotives now. Ooh, man, they are like a new. We're talking about new bait locomotives. They're out the roof, man. Yeah, you can get secondhand stuff, but when I talk about prices, I base it on new stuff. I don't mess with Switch. I like watching them fly by me, and oh yeah, I'm the same way. Every once in a while, it'll hit me. Like I did a video a while back when I was switching in here. It'll hit me to do a little switching, and DCC comes in handy for me with that. But DC for my main loops, no hitches, no problems. That's awesome, Blake. Let that little baby in. I got to get some shims for these cars because the trucks aren't working too well on these cars. So I got to go to eBay. eBay's been treating me good lately, man. Oh, there goes another rail. Oh, there it is. Okay, yeah, eBay's been treating me really well lately, man. Been getting good prices. Everything I ordered on eBay arrives at a timely manner. Um, it's as advertised what I've been getting, and the prices are just because I choose what I want, and of course you got to look at the shipping. eBay's just been really, really, really good for me. I can't complain about eBay. Like that DC Walters that come from eBay. It's like $140, something like that, $150. Um, if I have to order like a DCC locomotive, I'll be going to Lombard Hobbies or companies like that. Legacy Station. I ordered a locomotive a long time ago on Legacy Station. It was pretty good, but eBay's been really, really, really good to me. A CPKCG scale line is 456. That's not too bad. Okay. Have you seen the problem? Large scale, insane. Yeah, the G scales are, man, they're up there. I want to dive back into Broadway Limited. A long time ago, I was misinformed with Broadway Limited and wasn't too familiar with BLI at the time, and I kind of got away from them for a little while. But since then, I've ordered a big boy from them, and it's been really good. And I have an army train from them. They're loud, they're bright, they got keep alives in them. They're highly detailed. They're good locomotives. So I'll be revisiting BLI again in the future. They got some cool fantasy schemes on BLI, man. Really, really, really cool. I think BLI was getting bad raps due to people having electrical shorts on their layouts, or not putting protectors on their layouts, and they would burn those decoders up. Because I did that, and blaming it on decoders and blaming it on other things, whereas it was the layouts weren't protected, or they jump a switch a certain way. If a DCC locomotive jumps a switch and it shorts, it can possibly burn a DCC board out. So I had that happen before in N scale, and I think a lot of your, especially BLI, gets bad raps on that. Okay, and the whole time it's because people not putting protectors on their layouts, and they blaming it on the locomotive. It's not. I burnt a Broadway limited decoder, and I burnt a Tsunami too because I shorted it out um, for a long time. So that's something to keep in mind. Put protectors on those layouts if you can. Centipede, yeah, Centipede. Hell yeah. So yeah, some of these locomotives get bad raps, and a lot of times, again, it's user error. I can admit that I user error burnt 3 decoders up on my layout over the years. My fault. It's easy to blame the company though. Oh man. Talking about DCC is finicky, very finicky. It doesn't like a little bit of dirt on the track. It doesn't like that. Um, it hates shorts. Like if you keep shorting the locomotive out and it draws amps, you're gonna burn that decoder, because a circuit decoder board can only take so many amps. And when you're pulling a short through a system, you're applying more amps through that decoder board, and that's what shorts out a DCC decoder. So a DC locomotive, you don't really have that problem. You might burn some wires up in, or some contacts on the inside, but the motor is very hard to burn in a newer model DC locomotive. There you go. Blake, I haven't seen any. No, Walters is kicking it, man. Walters is kicking it, bro. Like everything I have Walters over here, down to the train cars. They just Walters got their shit together. I'll say that. Walters is on top of their game. They got their shit together. They really, I don't know too much how they manufacture, but their stuff shows in what they produce how good quality they make their shit. They're pretty they're a great company, man. Hey, hello, Luna, Gary Shanks, how y'all doing? All right, so now we're gonna go with some chassis work. So all in here is the brake lines, and everything else. But absolutely, man, these Walters is blowing it out the park, man. They yeah. Definitely, if you have not experienced a Walters locomotive, you have to try it. You got to try it. It's just, once they clip onto your track, it's all she wrote. Yeah, yeah. You gotta shoot it to stop it. Atherns are good locomotives. Um, I don't know if I have any DC. Yeah, I have one DC Athearn locomotive, but the DCC stuff, their Tsunami twos, they're great. They're awesome. Decoders. The only thing that I have with that is keep alives. Like they Athearn needs to pick their game up, because you got Scale Trains, you got other companies that are putting keep alives in their locomotives, And Athearn, you got to buy the such as here. Let me show you. You got to buy the Keep Alive separate, right? And the problem with this is they're so big and bulky. And I bought these for my SD60Ms. I cannot put this in an SD60M. I have to mill out my chassis, which I had the tools to do it, but still, I have to clamp that thing down, mill it down to put this. Now, I'm not eager to take a 300 and you can say $350 locomotive at the time when I purchased them, with shipping and all, of course, to start cutting into the chassis of that thing. So kind of on the back burner. It's like, Athearn, pick your game up. Athearn makes great details on that. I mean, if you're looking for something that runs good, Athearn with great height, I mean, a lot of detail, Athearn is going to be a go-to locomotive. I found a DCC like your Walders is cheap. I'm going to save it for it once I get my Bachman. Oh, cool, Blake. DCC, yeah. That's awesome, man. But yeah, man, I really maybe they'll get a decoder one day like that with it integrated in it, Get on the ball, Athearn. Who would have thought model railroading would have been this popular someday? Back in the Gap when my dad did it, it was such a like when people would see what he built, it wasn't on my scale, but it was a nice scale he had. It was HO scale, but it wasn't as big. But people didn't, back then, it wasn't really, at least around here, they wasn't really into it. Well, I hate cutting this out of these screws because the brake lines are so delicate, man. I'm DCC because multiple at once. Gotta hope I don't wreck them, but not painting. Oh, that's cool, man. Absolutely. Oh yeah. I'm not a good multitasker. two locomotives running at one time is plenty for me, and I'm happy. We getting it. I found a hobby shop that sells HO stuff in Houston called G&G Hobby. Cool. That's awesome. Good prices? Yes, sir. We live, David. How you doing? It's a slow night. We building this car here. Talking about trains. Yes, sir. Where in the hell? Oh, I knew I was missing something. Gotta put the rib work in. Almost forgot that. So let's just move the brakes out the way and put the rib work in. I'm doing good, JC. How you doing? I haven't looked at the DCC prices lately, such as in like scale trains, Athearn. I've been keeping an eye on Walders because I know what I want to get in Walders because I want to get another locomotive. But I haven't been keeping an eye too much on scale trains. I wonder where their prices are at right now. I'm sure they went up because of the tariff. They did drop the tariff from 145%. Could you imagine paying 145% tariff on a locomotive? Like that would have put a lot of it definitely would have put those big boys out of business because nobody would have been, the majority wouldn't be able to afford that. Everybody, you're looking at what be 500 something bucks for a locomotive HO scale. That man, I'm glad they came to terms with those tariffs, man. I was afraid for that. I knew eventually it would go up. I've always said it because you could just see and sense how the world is going. You can just see inflation, fluctuating if you pay attention to it. And yeah, I'm glad it came down. How's your sculpting on the backside? Oh, the plaster, the on the base is drying up. It's almost dry. Yes, sir. It's drying up pretty decent. I'm putting it upside down again. Come on, David. Talking to myself. Talking about me. I refer to myself. Come on, David. So when you're putting this in like this, you gotta pay attention to every little detail because you can screw it up really quick. Yeah, Blake. Not everybody making six figures. I know the hell I'm not. Shit. Everything over here is funded by me. I gotta just like everybody else trying to get their little locomotives. Working hard for them and saving up. For real, man. Did I put that upside down again? No? Okay. I tell you. Or you had to add a side of the table to curb. Oh yeah, David. Yes, sir. I did. Yep, sure did. Yeah, it's drying up pretty good. Next is paint. So the next break I can get, I'll do some painting on that. It's not quite dry all the way though. Okay. Stay in sequence with this because now I gotta put this. Yeah, not everyone makes six figures, Blake. You're right about that. Shit. How much for our scale train? $550. I think I'll go to Walders. Shit, I'm still running old school DC over here and loving every second of running my DC locomotive. I mean, it's giving my run that I need to get. They run awesome. I don't have to worry about a little dirty spot on my track. I mean, I just put the power and let them go. And the thing is, on how big the layout is, that's how you know everything is wired up on that thing right. Because all I have is a little power pack in here. The little bitty wires are very little that I plug into. It runs the whole layout. So you hear people talk about wire gauge thickness. You hear people talk about uh, if you have too much wire, it may overheat. I have not encountered that over here. I don't know what the hell they're talking about, but you see that a lot. I think people are just they'll over exaggerate stuff like that. You know, same thing like at radiuses and all. And it's like people over exaggerate, like a 6-axle locomotive running on a 22-inch radius. They say it's too small. It's like Dodo. The box advertises for 22-inch radius, you know. So you get a lot of misconceptions. So if you're new and you hear this now, you can run on 22 inches radius and you can run smaller wires into your track as bus lines. It'll work. I mean, I don't know what the hell they're talking about or what they smoking, because over here it works. Like, is it just over here it works, you know? I don't get it. Heat and humidity does affect how you work with molds and drying. Yeah, oh yeah, that part. Yep, David, I agree. Humidity. Yep, that's no question for sure. But as far as like I just said, like the wiring and stuff, what are y'all smoking? Oh man. The radius, people talk about like prototypical guys, rivet counters will talk about the large radiuses for like longer train cars. So if they're looking at it and it has an overhang on it, they don't like to see that. It's like if you're a true artist with a layout, you can hide that with buildings, trees. You can. That's what a model railroad is for. It's a challenge to hide those things. Um, you know, it's not going to be. You know, and a lot of people think they don't have the room because they want to put these big swinging ass radiuses. It's like you don't need that. 22 is fine, just hide it. You know, 24 is fine. You know, 18. I run 18. 18's a little small, but it works. You know, so again, what are y'all smoking? David, O scale with post-war engines with no sounds and are still loving to run. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I had a post-war. They're lovely, man. They make so much noise. They're just nice to run, you know. Oh yeah. So don't listen to those rivet counters, prototypical. Uh, if it didn't work, the track companies wouldn't make the radiuses that small. It's a fact. But these guys, these bigger, they think they're bigger. Um, they they spread this news around, and people that don't know believe them. And it's like, dude, do what the hell you got to do. Don't worry about what they're saying, because they just, I don't know. I don't know what they're doing, but it's wrong. It's misinformation. I seen that a lot in the train world. And I'm here to say that it's not true. Oh yeah. They can afford the fancy stuff, so they say you have to because it's the best. Yep. Oh yeah. And they wanna be like, I said that. I said that. True. True. and it's all about like the especially with the track work. Um, you're right on that, David. Also, but they worried about that overhang, and it's like, dude, it's a model railroad, bro. You can pick these little trains up with your hand and move it. You know, it's hilarious. Oh man. Blake 22 is gonna be way later when I start my layout on my birthday. That's good, Blake. Happy early birthday, Bubba. Another thing that inclines, inclines can be misconcepted. People think that having inclines give trouble. Inclines don't give trouble. Inclines do challenge your locomotives to go up an incline, but the only thing with an incline is variation of the track dips. So that's where you can get in a little trouble when you have too many track dips. You can come uncoupled and they come. That's where you lose. You think it's the incline, but it's not. That's not real, man. You're right. Oh yeah, I tell you, bro. Yeah, in fact, that Walters right now, it's a 6 axle coming around that 22-inch radius, hybrid 22. Really quick, I want to show you the difference between like this is an Ather. Now this is a. I'll show you the difference. Check this out. This is an Ather. Now it does have a lot of detail, right? You can see that loads of detail. Now this is DCC. They run about 320, 30 bucks, something like that. 350 bucks, you can say. That's what I paid. Now check out the Walters. Okay, it's not that much of it. It's a little smaller. All right, not much, but look at that Walters, man. It's DC. 140 bucks. Look how it's not loaded with details, but it suffices. It passes. Saving money in your pocket. Look at that. And weathering changes the whole game on a locomotive. I mean, it pretty much puts it close to this higher detail locomotive, but you can see. That's why the route I'm going with DC on my main lines. Caboose Hobby sells kit cars from time to time when they get some in for sale. Oh, cool. What are they asking for them, David? Speaking of inclines, when I moved, I found the Bachman HO set. I was so happy. Oh, cool, Blake. Oh yeah, the inclines. It gives you variation, and it's much interesting run than just a flat layout. Flat layouts. If you put 22s on like a 4x8, you put your 22s and 18. I guarantee you ain't gonna have no problems because you have no major variation. It's not really challenges for the locomotive. But once you start going into those inclines, that's where you got to make sure that track is bam. You know. Size should not matter as much as they make it in this hobby, bro. Right. Oh yeah. You're right. Like, yeah. No, I was showing the size difference and variation of the the two companies. But yeah, absolutely. All right, what's next? Trucks, couplers. Let's put our couplers. David, 25 to 35. It's okay. That's about what I paid for these. Okay. Oh, O scale. Okay. Rivet counters. Yep. That's what I've seen. Again, I've seen that a lot with the misconception of. That's why I talk about it so much because it's not true. The misconceptions of that are not. It's not. It's misinformation is what it is. Forums and people in groups talking about things that don't know what the hell they're talking about. It's like, dude, try it and you'll see, and then make an informed fact decision before you start telling all these people that you need this minimum, you need this. No, that's wrong, bro. Like, isn't exactly when they skid down from the real thing, they start flipping their shit. Oh yeah, Blake, I understand. Oh yeah, like this right here. Check this out. Like these are Matchbox, $8. Now they're not exactly 187th scale, but I'm not going to speak in advance. But I wonder if a rivet counter would have these in their layout. I mean they're pretty close to 187th scale, but Matchbox don't advertise them as 187th scale. So I guess they want that 187th scale, right? Advertised. It doesn't say 187th scale. I see people putting Hot Wheels in their layout. Put this bad baby on there. That's put together already. You're right. True. Putting this one. Putting this bad boy in your layout. Dang. Yeah, this is a little big. But still, imagination, right? That's what it's all about. And it's what you like to look at. Like, I just like to sit here and look at that car right there. I saw those, gave me inspiration to get me Matchbox. Oh, yeah. If you go to Walmart and you see those working rigs, pick them up, man. I don't know how long Matchbox would be doing that, but it wouldn't surprise me if Matchbox would stop building those rigs. It would not surprise me because that's a lot of quality, and they're pretty much 187 scale. And if they get wind of that, they're selling those for cheaper than what a 187 scale goes on eBay or like on Amazon or whatnot. They'll either stop making it or they'll jack the price up on them. So if you see them, grab them. You never know. I done seen that with Hot Wheels pull back their certain brand of cars over the years. I done seen that. So absolutely. In fact, we got a Hot Wheels shortage right now. Me that collects Hot Wheels, Walmart and the dollar stores, they're not getting no new stuff for like 3 months now. I think it's the trucks. I don't know. Like I always say, so freaking cares with these charge train. I'll be shut up and let me have it. Yeah. Oh yeah, David. True. Yeah. No, the misinformation, man, is it's terrible. It's terrible. And that's riddled with every hobby that you see. It's so many people want their say and take on things, and uh, people believe in people, and they spread that, and it's not true. I just found main lines, not even the rigs, and I found a Dodge Ram work truck intercepted and food. Oh, cool, cool, absolutely. That's awesome, Blake. All right, so let's put our trucks in. Where's my Philip? Philip, Philip. Right here. Right here. You'll get lucky, Blake, and you'll find some more. When I'm hitting them Hot Wheel pegs, I smoke them matchboxes too. So David's O scale, the post war. That's awesome, man. What a little screw there is. What I hate is these people who say you have to the right consist. You have the right to consist. Oh, you can't run this car together. You can't run the car with the engine. They don't do that in real life. Oh yeah, yeah. I had commenters like that, David. Yeah, it's like, dude, if you want to pull a Looney Tune car behind your, you know, it's yeah. I feel you. I feel you on that. What's happening with that slowly but surely, if that keeps going on, it spreads, and people in the future will look at model railroading as what they're saying it is, and it's not true. Um, it's happening now. It's happening now. You know, uh, companies are favoring prototypical rivet counters more than ever now, which I like the details too, but the prices, and it costs the hobby to get somebody trying to do something like that. They can't afford it. And of course, what everybody likes to say is, oh, well, I can afford it. And it's just like, dude, you ever heard of overall better for the overall better? But sadly, that's how people think. They think of, oh, well, I can afford it. Oh, well, I'm retired. Oh, well, Joe Blow's giving me this. Oh, well, oh, well. And it's like, nah, bro. I think I've commented this before, but I'm gonna use Hot Wheels Match for and Street Tech. Oh, cool, Blake. Yeah, I remember you saying that. Yeah, Lon, there you go. That's what my channel represents, man. Like, if people don't see that by now, that's what I represent. Old school, keeping it real, bro. Allowing somebody to come here and not having to worry about uh me saying, oh, you're not prototypical, or oh, look what I have and look what you don't have. You're not gonna hear that. I still run DC. I don't think I'm fancy. But yeah, the companies keep favoring the rivet counters and prototypical. You'll see a lot of the Thank God they still got Walters and Bachman and those companies still producing stuff that people can afford. Let's just talk about affordability for a second. This here, this pack of KD couplers, right there, $120, son. So how can somebody afford? You know what I mean? Like it's getting crazy out there. Thank you, David. Keep it real, brother. Can you tell us how we can make wood loads for either gondolas or bulkheads? Because I bought the dollar store logs and some are larger and other than large and make it look awful looking. Kevin, if you can order you like some blank matchsticks, like you can get some matchsticks that are blank, you'd be surprised what you can find blank matchsticks either on eBay. You'd be surprised what you can find, or go to like a Hobby Lobby. They got thinner. If you have no means to like rip that down, I have like a little table saw like this big, and I can rip those logs down, Kevin. But if you have no means to rip it down with a little saw, go to like Hobby Lobby, Michael's, a more dedicated art store, hobby store, and you'll find something closer. It might not be exact, but you get something closer. Of course, if you have no means to rip them down. Thank you, Blake. But you'd be surprised what you could find on Amazon and eBay again. There we go. We got some wheels on that baby. The other day I forgot they had the plate, the weight in this box here, and I overlooked it and I didn't put it on. Oh. Oh yeah, Kevin. You just take your time with it and you figure it out. Alright, let's see, y'all. Let's plop this base in. There we go. You can get you like some once you get your loads fixed out, you can get you like some stain, and you can rub you some stain on your loads, and it'll give that old look, Another thing that to keep in mind, like the real world, you're looking on the side of tracks, especially in big cities, the trash that is around them, the overgrowth of weeds, things out of place, things abandoned. You don't have to make things look perfect, For example, as your workloads, however they come out after you cut them, it's okay. The more offset they look, the realistic it looks. That's what I've learned on building my railroad. The more inconsistent it looks, the more realistic it is. If you sit there and try to cut it perfect straight and try to do something perfect on your layout, it just looks too, I don't know. But that's a good tip. I try to, Blake. We got some little goldfishes out in the back. I don't know if y'all been keeping up with that. I lost about 7 of them. When I put them into the water, it shocked them. Even though I did a transfer, you got to transfer them first, and I did that in the bag. I let their body transfer into the water. I still lost a bunch of little ones. The bigger ones lived, but the little ones died. They're like 40 cents a piece, 50 cents a piece. Oh yeah, rivet counting. Rivet, rivet. That's some brittle ass plastic, man. Trying to put that tank in. It's the air tank. Come on. I tell you, come on, man. Okay, what I'm gonna do is glue that in first. All right, let's glue that right there because we don't want to stop dancing. Yeah, that's how progress is stalled. Whenever people overthink things, progress starts getting stalled, and you're wondering, you're playing so much of it in your mind before you even start building it, and you find yourself in a dilemma and you're not moving forward with your stuff because you're overthinking it. That's another big thing with us model railroaders. I know, it's overthinking things and remembering the misconceptions that people say, and you're trying not to repeat that because you don't want to have any troubles, right? But that's, don't do that. Do what you know works, and do you. That's going to make the biggest difference in the world. Guaranteed, bros. Hold on, guys. I'm missing some comments. Blake, go for it. Okay, they die. 5 years. Okay. Hey, Dave, what do you clean your track with? I clean it with a Walder's track cleaning car. I have it around here. What I do, I wrap a diaper around it, and I'll either push it, or I have a special locomotive with a drawbar on the end of it, and I push. In fact, let me go get it. I'll show you. One second. It's worth showing you. Hold on 1 second. So they have a CMX car that runs about $250. I think they went up. You don't need that. It's too expensive and they're too heavy, and it's overrated. So what I do is I made a drawbar for the front of this locomotive. Floats on top of my track. Okay, Tom, and I'll push it, and as I push it, it moves back and forth over my dips, and it'll clean it with this little pad. So I put some alcohol sometimes, but mainly I put fingernail polish remover on it, and it picks up all that. This is made out of a coat hanger I made. This is my design. I built this, and it's a joy cleaning track with this. Okay, coat hanger, piece of paper towel, inexpensive, cheap, free. Or I use this. Now what I'll do with this, I'll wrap it like this. Okay, this is a Walther's cleaning car. I'll wrap it. If you just use the pad, I'll tell you what's going to happen if you just use the pad. All you're doing is spreading the dirt around. That's it. That's all you're doing. Okay? So you have to pick the junk up off your track. Okay? So by doing that, you wrap it like this. That's why them CMX cars got that little pad on it, right? Because they know that you have to lift the gunk off. Now, once I've wrapped this, I'll put a little piece of tape on top. Then I'll soak it down in some fingernail polish remover. Not a lot, just enough to get it wet. And I'll pull it. Now, once I do that, the track stays clean a long time. Now, if I run trains at least 3 times a week, I don't have to really clean track. But that right there, a Walther's cleaning train car. Again, I would put a pad on the end of it. That's what I would do. Or if you don't want to do all that and spend the money, build you one like this. And if you have an F unit, you put it into your steps. And as long as it don't hitch on this, which it doesn't, you keep it tight, you're good to go. Cool, huh? Oh, David found the way around that one, huh? All right, guys, let's see what we got left to do. I'm not about to give 200 and something bucks for a cleaning car that I can do the same thing with some free stuff, cheap stuff. I don't think so. That's the name of the game, man. You have to watch your money. Shit, nowadays money is, man, in the real world you gotta have money to survive. I don't give a shit what nobody says. You gotta have your needs and your hobbies always last, right? So if I can save money in my hobby, I will. Again, my hobby is funded by me. Nobody this is all funded by me. David is not no beggar. All right, let's put our little deals in. Thank you, Tom. I appreciate that. All right, put the side in. Those little kitties are nice, eh? Katie disappointed me, man. Metaphorically speaking, like they wouldn't give a damn, right? But I'm just saying, for me, I bought some Katie. In fact, I'll show you. Where's it at? Where's it at? In the back. But I can't find it. Oh, I had it somewhere. Oh, there it is. Okay, so a while back, this is on a live stream I did. I built these log cars. Okay, these are some log loads I built. Okay, I built these are H.P.T log car kits you can get off of eBay. Highly detailed. It's aluminum. All this is aluminum. And I noticed when I was building it, they had some H.P.T trucks with springs, as you can see. So these springs really move up and down. Okay, so all your prototypical guys, your rivet counters, you go, oh, okay, yeah, it's awesome. I like them too. Okay, cool, right? Now, the only sucky part with this, these wheels in here, they just barely lock into place here. Okay, these fit okay versus these I bought separate. So this is a 3-ton. Or is it? No. Well, I haven't. Where did I put them? Well, these are not it. I gotta find it. But anyway, I bought a 3-ton like these. They look like these. And they fall out of place. They're not expensive, but the H.P.T metal trucks are not that great. So coming back to plastic, I see why they make plastic trucks. They just hold in better. Okay, so I just thought that was something cool to share. Blue paper towels? Yeah, that's what I use, Blake. Green. I have never used the green Scotch pads, but it should work for the O scale. Oh, that's what you use for O scale. Okay, David. I understand. Thank you, Tom. Yeah, it's still fun to splurge. Ooh, $700, man. That's almost $1,000. Wow. Oh yeah, Blake. There you go. Hey. Hell yeah. If you can do it like that, it's so much the better. Oh yeah, I tried to do that on mine. I did it one summer. I have a video on that. I was sweating. I was, man. Shit. So yeah, I was looking at these trucks and I thought I'd share that with you guys about these trucks. Now I see why they make plastic trucks versus the metal ones. They do look cool though, but to me this is a more reliable truck, the plastic truck. Alrighty guys, we pretty much finished as much as I wanted to do on this stream with this. I'm gonna continue doing this to get these fixed. Yeah, Lionel has gotten freaking crazy. Oh yeah, that's your tariff, I imagine. Yep. I tell you, it's again. That's why I say, man, my hobby's second nature over here. I don't spend a whole lot. That's why even at first when I started my layout, I was strictly on DCC. Oh man, I'm DCC. Oh man, I'm not doing nothing else. I want the real shit. Well, as time went on, I seen that it wasn't all about that. There's way more to this hobby than just having the best, right? It was so badly mistaken. It's not about having the best. It's about what you have fun with and not letting no one else tell you how you should be doing your shit and how, if you're not playing on their level of DCC, how they don't need to talk to you no more. I had plenty of people do that to me. Yeah. So I wouldn't run trains if I wasn't DCC. Like, dude, take a hike. Well, guys, I'm about to close this out and show you guys. I'll have to show you guys this tree. There you go. Rather show it like this, maybe underneath. This is all copper wire. All of it's copper wire, and I wrap it in strips of plaster cloth. I wrap it. I spray it with water. Then I paint it. So all this is a tree armature. If you want to make you a tree, there you go, guys. Free, cheap. You don't have to pay. I don't know what the trees are going for in the train store. Let me know if you know, if you can. But trees are not cheap, I imagine. So I make these little boogers. I hate it in the hobby store. Stop talking. Yeah. Well, our Hobby Lobby over here, man, they went from having track to only in scale track, then very little of that. Then they went to the easy track. Now, if you go in there, you might see one train set, like a Bachman train set, which is nice to see. I'm still glad to see Bachman producing to Hobby Lobby. That's awesome. But it's very, very scarce. Thanks, Tom. Yeah, that tree, man. Cool, huh? I used a charcoal gray, like a charcoal gray, but I need to put some more browns. I'm still experimenting with these trees. That's my second one I built, so I'm not. I don't have them down packed yet, but I will. What else can I show you guys? I don't know when I'm gonna do another live. I hate to head out early, but let me see. What else can I show you guys? Oh, let me show you guys these. Give y'all heads up on this. I'm gonna try to get these running finally on my layout. Been having a lot of coupler issues with these couplers. They came on these army cars, so I'm gonna devote some time in fixing these couplers. They don't run really well on my layout. 4 or 5, I have 10 of them. 4 or 5 of them run okay, but I'm eager to get these up and running because I want to see this army train in action. So beautiful little babies, man. Good price on 10 of these with the loads, $100. Could not pass it up on eBay. I'm telling you, scout those eBay finds, man. They got some good shit. My Hobby Lobby is the same. They still have tree shrubs and ground. Okay, Dave. Yeah, same like over here. Yeah, great model and paint. That they do. They have a lot of supplies and little wood sticks. Oh yeah. The only bad thing is when I go, my wife just don't want to get out the store. So I'm like, man, do I really want to go to Hobby Lobby? Oh, we going to Hobby Lobby? Damn it. Yeah, I guess we go to Hobby Lobby, baby. Shit. I learned, don't go to Hobby Lobby with the wife around Christmas time. Don't do that. She's gonna be looking through 10 different trees when they all look like trees to me. I'm like, just get a tree, man. My Hobby Lobby got 2 easy switches, 2 turnouts, 2 straights. I will be buying probably all of them. Oh, cool, Blake. Buy all that shit up. Hell yeah. Yeah. Don't go to Hobby Lobby unless you got a big cup of coffee in Hobby Lobby. And that's what we do around Christmas. We get like a big cup of coffee at Target or Starbucks or wherever. And we'll go to Hobby Lobby and we look through trees and I'm ready to go. But she's like, hey, what kind of look at this other stuff we could put on the tree. I'm like, dude, I don't know. Just get what you They're building one here where I live. Wisconsin. Oh, cool, David. They're building you one. Okay. Mine is about 40 miles away from me. It's a little hike. It's an outing. It's an outing for us. What else? What else, guys? We got on this thing. I don't know what else. That's pretty much it then. I'll show you a couple more of these. I don't know if you see these SD40-2s. I gotta fix. In fact, let me fix some handrails on here. We'll fix this up. The wife ain't home anyway, so hold on. Oh. Dad, we got Hot Wheels first trains and all over. Oh, cool. Hot Wheels, Blake. Okay. Yeah, David. Christmas decorations. Woo, yeah. Thank you, bud. Evil Bay. They call it Evil Bay, huh? I looked out on it. Yeah, again, I like eBay. I have no trouble with eBay. Uh I've always struck great deals and I always knew what I was getting into with eBay. Of course, you got to read the description. You have to read it because sometimes you can get something that kind of a little misleading, a little shady, but you have to read it. You know, it says, it will say, but I love eBay. Amazon, they kind of got like a wild hair in their ass lately, Amazon, because Amazon's hiking prices too. So definitely, I do not order trains on Amazon. I really don't order too much stuff off it. I used to order a lot, but not too much stuff anymore on Amazon. eBay has it right now for me. Your blaster air is all done. Not yet, David. No, sir. Not yet. One thing about these Athearn rails, they fly out if you look at them. So pass a little plaster on them and try to weld them in. I do this to most of my Athearns. They just don't hold up well at all. Those Walder handrails, they stay in. Thank God. It's cool when your wife's supportive of our hobby. She helps me find. Oh, cool, Lana. Yeah, that's always fun. That's always good to hear. The wife ain't happy, nobody's happy. That's a true saying. Me and my dad trying to find good stuff in Sulphur, Lake Charles, but works KCS to go Oklahoma City and other. Oh, good, Blake. Yeah, you have to go around to find your stuff. How's the Hot Wheel shelves looking right now, my man? Over there. My wife targeted my hobby as long as it doesn't get too expensive given any given month. Definitely, David. Absolutely. I kind of went stagnant with buying stuff for a while over here. Um, I just started buying kits. As you can see, the grain elevator. I have the other kit. I gotta show you the other kit I got. It's the mining kit. That's gonna go by my mountain. So that's another build I gotta build. I just reminded myself. But I've been doing a lot of kits lately. The shop meal. By the way, I'm still stumped on the shop meal. I hate to tear into the bottom of that base because it's gonna. I'm afraid to screw that kit up. So I'm still debating on that right now. It'll hit me one day. It'll hit me and say, okay, this is what we need to do. I hate to tear into it. Might have to though. My problem is still buying track that isn't cheap, almost $10. Ooh, damn. Yeah. Ouch. Well, Flex Track, it's like $6 for HO. So I think, how long are your sections? They're not very long in O scale, are they? About what, 12 inches? Maybe shorter. I'm not too familiar. Good dude. I got Zamax, bunch of 25 treasure hunts, and got a. We're trying to find Liberty Walk Porsche Premium. Liberty Walk Porsche Premium. That only one we need. A Liberty Walk. Okay. Porsche. I don't know if I have one on the wall. I just bought a premium, but it's not a Liberty Walk. I have what I have. Oh, check this out, Blake. You'll like this one. Hold on. Super Treasure, Blake. The Datsun. Super Treasure Merc, Bubba. Look at that. Boom. Awesome, awesome finds. Our Walmart sucks on premiums, bro. They repeat the same thing in premium. It's like, man, get some more good stuff, you know? Oh, 10-inch. Okay, I was close. Okay. They do sell 36-inch long flex track section, which ends up being a little cheaper. Yeah, if you could save some money that way, David, that'll be cool for you. That's the biggest thing of this, is saving that money, watching what you do. Even like Hot Wheels, me buying Hot Wheels, I had to kind of pull myself back, because if Blake knows this, that's a bug you can't get out of you. That's a bad Blake, we can relate, right? It's that thrill of that find on that. But yeah, man, that shit, money goes fast in any hobby. Yeah, sweet, David, sweet. Definitely. If you can save a little bit, that's the name of the game, man. Saving that money. All right, that'll work on this one. SD40-2. I made a short a long time ago with putting this baby back together with the Eminem song Stand in the background. That was a badass video, man. Check that short out when you get a chance. Scroll through it, you'll see it. I was repairing it on a short. Cool, David. Glad to hear that. Especially in the Red Line Club. Oh yeah, the Red Line. I don't mess with the Red Line Club. What is it? How much is it to be in the Red Line Club, Justin? $100 a hunt. I know, Blake. I know. Did you see that M2 I got? That Chase M2? That's $100 car. That was a badass car when I found it. Yeah, David. No, don't go down that rabbit hole, man. Don't. The thrill of the hunt, man. Don't. Trust me, don't. Check out this M2, Blake. Did you get that one, Blake? The C10 M2? Oh, that's not too bad. $10, $20, $25, $37 now, Justin. Whoo! Wow, they can keep it. That's my gym membership. Oh, the Bel Air. Okay, yeah. Shit, that's my gym membership. I'm gonna put this in my trains. Bro, how's y'all dollar stores over there with the Hot Wheel finds? Man, our dollar stores are shit around here. 3 months they haven't stocked new cars. There we go. This is one that I think everybody can relate to. Got the Back to the Future. Look at that. Cool, huh? Sweet, man. Dollar Tree. Oh yeah, Dollar Tree is good for chases and super treasures and treasures for me. But it's kind of like it's stagnant with that right now. Very stagnant. Illinois. Well, David, I hope you find you figure out your track, what you want to do, and you get that sorted out, my friend. I'm so glad I don't have no more track work. Too much that needs to be done. A couple little hitches I got to go back and fix. Nothing major. I'm so glad the major builds is over with. Now it's just basically scenery, and yeah, basically scenery and kits. So I'm so glad about that. Let's see. Cheap dollar store, but I went through the cases and the goodie told us to check out. Okay, Blake, cool. David, I guess slot car racing tracks in people's basements are getting back in style, getting popular. Slot cars was big back in the kid died out in the night. Yeah, I got into slot cars for a little while. For me, my train hobby just took over. I couldn't fund two major hobbies. There's no way. Like I was looking ahead. That's the way I operate. I was looking ahead, and I was seeing that my daughter needed a car, and there was no way that I could have funded those hobbies because slot cars, man, it's too expensive. So I sold it off, got rid of it, and it was fun, but nothing suits my running like trains, man. Once I got locked into this right here, it's kind of like the Hot Wheel bug that bit me times 20 with my trains. It's just like it's here, it's permanent. It's and it's just so fun and relaxing to do. Don't get me wrong, I still do my little Hot Wheel hunts, but not like on my level of my trains. I just love my trains. Yeah, but yeah, slot cars is pretty awesome. Oh yeah, you get a bunch of guys in the shop and you get after it. Me and my wife would race them with my little girl, but she liked it. But again, I just couldn't fund the build of it. I think like Skeletrix tracks, they're really really expensive. But alrighty, guys, I'm gonna wrap this up. We've been going almost an hour and a half, a little over an hour and a half. Thank everybody for coming in. I don't know when I'm gonna do another live. Just keep your feeds open. I'll try to get in the afternoon if I can. Sorry if I can't do something to show that I'm coming on live because I don't know when I'm coming on live. Okay, so with that said, please like and subscribe if you haven't. Always feel free to comment. Ask your questions down below. We'll get to them if we can. And we'll always make videos that be informative and be as real as we can to get this going, okay? So with that said, keep on Hot Wheel hunting, Blake. David, get that Lionel set rolling. And everybody, keep model railroading. Later, Justin. Later, everybody. Later, Blake. Later, David. Peace out.